Yeah, so we just saw 3 episodes of Ironheart yesterday.
Yeah, which was nice.
It was nice. I actually enjoyed it quite a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more than I thought.
Yeah, it was interesting. The character is not bad at all. The actress is not bad at all. The story is still too early to say anything about the story.
Mm.
I don't dislike any of the characters. The direction where things are going.
Feels like very unknown territory, which is nice for a change.
It is nice. We are both of us. We're like very stuck to
Very nerdy.
old comic book stuff,
Book nerdy.
but we're not too familiar with what's new for the past decade or a couple of decades, maybe.
Well, most of it, yeah, it's all like very familiar territory and just kind of, or at least some knowledge of what's going on and characters and cross-referencing characters and blah, 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 blah. But Riri Williams as Ironheart is fairly unknown territory for me, which is quite sort of
It is
intriguing and refreshing.
And I think she gets lots of backlash because of her backslash.
Yeah.
The internet. She gets lots of backlash because
Why?
A lot of people treat her as a Tony Stark wannabe character.
Well, that's ignorance because she's not that at all.
No, what she actually is she is a black descendant, poor genius. And her story is about navigating the world through having so much potential but so little opportunities.
Yeah, and it's kind of a big social commentary on like privilege and the lack of.
Yeah.
It's that contrasting kind of,
So I'm kind of interested to see
which is a real thing.
Which direction they're going with that. Hopefully a very good direction. The only thing I'm still like trying to catch up with is they trying humanizing her with the whole best friend.
Natalie.
Yeah. And they she turned her by accident into her own AI.
Yeah, they didn't mention that it was Bath tech, but it is. I'm sure it is. They probably will at some point.
Yeah, it's holotech, isn't it?
It's
hologram. Yeah,
ARF barf, and that was the brainchild of Mysterio. What's his name? Oh God, I've forgotten his actual name.
Well, the character's name or the actor's name?
No, not Jake Gyllenhaal. I mean, the character Mysterio.
Mysterio. Yeah, it's a mystery.
Like Malcolm's and
it's a mystery
or whatever his name is. I can't remember. It will come back to me later, probably.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
I'm finding like
invented the bath technology, and he was all pissed off at Tony Stark for not kind of referencing him and giving him the kudos and the praise, and went crazy Mysterio, didn't he? So,
yes. But yeah, I'm sure she has she took advantage of using a lot of technology when she was working with the Wakandans, and I think she also did an internship at Stark Tech.
she was
something like that.
She was she did. Not was.
So I'm sure she had access to a lot of technology. She learned from it, and she just made her own stuff.
It feels very MacGuffin-y though.
Like what?
It feels like, I'm just going to look in this dumpster and find the perfect stuff to make an Ironheart suit. Amazing! Like, wait, what? Hang on a minute.
Well, Tony Stark put together something with a box of scraps, right? So is she. No, I think he went of multiple steps over. I mean, because he made a
Iron Man 1. He starts off crude as, and it's literally like welded plate, steel and iron, steel, should be steel, man.
Yeah, but he
anyway,
he made an arc reactor with a box of scraps.
Yeah, that
She's just putting an armor together. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Which is fine. She takes the metal, she bends the metal. But the thing is,
got an instructo suit.
You need to lift your, suspend your belief a little bit,
suspension of disbelief.
That metal, if she can bend it by hand, obviously when she hits something as she's flying 100 miles an hour, yeah, it would completely be destroyed, but it isn't.
Jam in a can, crush.
So yeah, it's just trying to show that she's doing everything she can and she has lots of potential, but she has to work with subpar stuff.
Yeah, and subpar opportunities.
Yeah.
For me, personally, that's the kind of the more intriguing elements of it. This social commentary and the social politics kind of socio-political analysis kind of thing. The nerdy, I mean, growing up with, ironically, Natalie, my little sister.
Yeah.
My little black sister, Natalie. Hi, Natalie. She gave me a very, very interesting perspective into sort of black and white culture of how people view black people and white people so differently. And growing up as kids and like saying to everyone that we're brother and sister and getting that, wait, what? Kind of response. It's kind of, it hits a personal note, especially with the name Natalie, which was like, what? Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming.
It's probably just the unexpected rather than any other thing. I don't know.
No, I'm saying it's like it hit a very personal kind of level for me.
Yes.
That I wasn't expecting. So it's made it a more enjoyable experience for me as well.
But going back on the Ironheart subject, not to overlook the subject that you started, but I think
we can part of. Yeah,
we can have a different episode all about that. I think she needs to get the opportunity to become an Avenger so she can has access to a lot of wealth. To she can be the Tony Stark replacement in the Avengers because she makes high tech, and nobody else does.
And yeah, maybe she'll end up being given the opportunities that everyone else, given the chance, could and should have.
Yeah.
And then when she actually gets the opportunities that she deserves, then she'll really excel and become like proper Ironheart.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
the way the story arc's going to go.
Yeah, but unfortunately for the character and for the actress or anything, I think the MCU is coming to an end very soon. Yeah, it is. They're going. We're doing Doomsday War, so I think the universe is going to be reset after that, and then that's where we're going to get our X-Men.
Yeah, come on, X-Men, finally.
Which is something I've been waiting for, I think, forever, because I never actually enjoyed the Fox X-Men ever.
What?
No, I never liked the Fox.
Right, the 2000s.
Yeah, I'm talking about the movies, not the animation.
Movies, yeah.
Animation is fantastic.
I was going to say.
Especially the new one that Disney made.
You with incredulity.
X-Men 97. That was amazing. Yeah.
So good.
Really, really good.
Felt a little too short and a little too montagey. I wanted it to go on and on and on and on and really like explore it, but it felt like hop, skip, jump, bang, done. What? Oh my god!
I prefer like that than like forever nothing is happening and no development.
Yeah, but I mean, think about the original X-Men cartoon series. We grew up with that.
Yeah, but they were so episodic and nothing outside the episode ever existed. It was just this happened, this was solved, this happened, that was solved, and that's it. I like this.
There were ongoing story arcs.
Very little. There was the Phoenix story arc that was, an actual like long story arc that several. They did really well.
And then you had the whole kind of the mutant virus, the millennial virus that
Yeah, but I don't think they would last more than
Time
3
traveling.
episodes or something like that. Oh, you talked about X-Men 97
No, the original.
on the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, but there was a lot of like waffling, because for the sake of saving money, you have like static characters just talking, not much going on. I kind of really enjoyed the fast pace of the X-Men 97. I like things happening.
And they made it much more emotionally charged. Somehow they gave it such powerful emotion that was like, I don't know if that was our swallow. I don't know if that was our nostalgic attachment to the original. And then when we watched X-Men 97, it was like, oh my God, this is back. It's amazing. It was like reuniting with an old best friend as a child, and kind of, or your favorite family member was just back in town, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, but no, I think they've already reached that, and whatever else comes next has to be new and fresh. Otherwise, it will just become Stranger Things, where
What's wrong with Stranger Things?
Nothing wrong, like per se, but the first season, fantastic. The seasons that come after that is just playing on the first season's hype. It's just borrowing from the nostalgia of the first season.
Boring or borrowing?
Borrowing.
Right, okay. I was going to say, it's not boring at all.
Just borrowing from the nostalgia on the first season. So they start to do something different with the last season, season 3, I think. Well, how many seasons there are? I can't even remember.
3 or 4?
They release one season every 10 years anyway.
I think it was only
too long.
3. If I remember rightly, I can't remember. I'm struggling to remember.
It probably, yeah. So season 2 was literally just a rehash
The shopping
of
mall
season 1
with the big showdown and
and then
Eddie,
season 3 was
Rock Kid,
the dream monster kind of thing. I forget the names that they give to those monsters.
That was the Mind Flayer, wasn't it? The
Mind Flayer was second season.
Was that the second?
Yeah. The Mind Flayer was...
The first was a Demogorgon, even though it's not really like a Demogorgon, but...
Yeah. But they're just names that they give to the monsters. They're not Demogorgons.
Ooh. Vecna.
Yeah, there you go. And Vecna was season 3 with the whole Russian subplot.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're going to the final season 4, which has been 2 years, I think, since they released season 3. So they just like aiming the best they can to have middle-aged actors playing 15-year-old, I think. Because those kids
have a kind of,
because those kids are quite old now.
Timeline jump, because newsflash, they're like, hi, you ever read it? Hi. What just happened?
Yeah, they're aging.
Overnight puberty.
Well, they have aged quite a lot. So where were we? We're talking about X-Men. Oh, the base of X-Men. So I think season 2 have to bring its own thing. Has to bring its own thing separate from season 1. So they scattered the team into time. So there's...
Oh, it's totally going to be the Rise of Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Has to be.
And I think they're going to try to do the Rise of Apocalypse as well as they did the Phoenix Saga in the original animation.
What's his name?
Sabanur, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know when they're going to release that season anyways.
It's going to be awesome because it's all going to be like super Egyptian styled.
Yeah.
And
I'm not following the dates. I need to check this.
Super cool.
Because we're re-entering a good moment at Marvel, the Marvel movies again, Marvel Studio.
An MCU renaissance.
The last couple of movies has been, the last one was really good. The last TV series was, the Thunderbolts was really good. Last TV series was really good, the Daredevil. And there is,
different.
And Agatha different. As well.
Oh, yeah. That was so much fun. Loved.
It was. Well,
Agatha.
And Daredevil, they had to continue what they had on Netflix because everybody just wanted more Netflix.
And we love Sherlock as Wiccan. can't wait to see more of Joe as Wiccan. It's going to be great.
He did really well.
He's super cute and awesome.
He carried that series really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Agatha, whatever her name is, I forgot.
Han?
Something. Yes.
Catherine
Hahn.
Yeah.
So she's
awesome.
She is awesome, but you know, she wasn't necessarily carrying that series.
Well, she didn't need to.
No. Well, it was her series, you know, Agatha all along.
Yeah, but it's one of those situations where you've got a small group and everyone is kind of integral and everyone has their part to play, and you can't have one outshine the other without them being sort of diminished or whatever. And I think they got the balance so right.
They got the balance so right,
but the characters,
but the reality
until they served their purpose, and
and they had to go.
Yeah.
But you're right on that. Everyone did the role really well, you know. But the reality is, it's Agatha's series, so she's the focus. She needs to carry the series. It can't be someone else.
Came to fruition, and right at the end, when you got that moment, and it was the sort of the song and that kind of revelation. Yep.
But she had to play against a brand new actor that hadn't proven himself. Well, he's coming from a different show I haven't watched, but everybody says, he's really good in the other show.
Yeah.
And then, but just coming from a show that nobody ever, I'm sure a lot of people watched it, but it wasn't.
I love a lot.
But
when
it wasn't
nobody. You're talking about yourself.
I wanted to say I didn't mean to say nobody watched it. I meant to say nobody knew too much about it. You know,
his breakout, or his debut, kind of, as far as I know.
So coming from a place of relatively not being known whatsoever to manage to carry a really good series that did really well.
Yeah,
and he did a really good job. So it was good on him. Very good.
He's working on something with Charlie Cox as well. I follow him on Instagram and kind of all those little black hearts, Joe. That's moi. But yeah, and it's super cute to see Charlie Cox and Joe doing what they're doing as well. Very, very cool.
Yeah, so the next TV series, and probably the last TV series that we're going to get from this iteration of Marvel Universe.
It's got to be Young Avengers.
No, it's going to be Vision Quest.
I think that Vision Quest will lead into Young Avengers, because
I'm not sure.
Vision,
I'm not sure they're doing Young Avengers anymore,
because he's the only Vision now. Will lead into, because he'll, if it's anything like the comic books, then he'll be the one that forms but then they're giving that role to Kamala Khan a little, aren't they?
I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they're doing a Young Avengers movie anymore.
Oh, come on. They've got to.
No.
It should be a series.
It should be a series.
So that it can carry on.
But as far as I know, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, I think Vision Quest will be the last TV show that is connected to the Marvel Universe. Everything else after that is going to be a standalone thing. Because we have, next year, the Doomsday, the first one, the first Avengers.
I'm not sure what the movie timeline is at the moment, but then it'll probably change by the time it comes around anyway.
I know they take way too long anyways.
Well, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the world, and there is a lot of stuff going on in the world. Again, there always seems to be crap and calamity in this batshit crazy world. But what you gonna do? Batshit guano. Anyway, thanks for the tumbleweeds. Well, laugh.
I'm confused. I'm very confused.
Said the Goblin King.
I know.
Well, laugh. Lavering the quote. Oh, come on.
I'm very confused.
I'm racking them up one after the other, and you're like,
my brain.
Doop-a-doop.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Something about TV series.
Yeah, Young Avengers, Vision Quest, blah blah blah, movie timeline.
And have you seen
Doomsday?
Have you seen the new trailer for Fantastic Four? is the final trailer.
Ooh,
So there is
can't wait.
a lot more, like, a little more snippets of the action and everything. It's coming next month.
I can't wait to see this.
We've got the tickets already. So
Groovy masterpiece.
there's Superman and Fantastic Four.
I am
both coming next year.
so excited about Superman.
Next month.
Oh my God. It almost feels like a misnomer to call it Superman because there's so many characters going on and so much packed into it. It's not just Superman. It's like
It's not just Superman, but
reawakening of the DCU.
yeah, it's not a standalone film. It's like it's a film that will have other characters. I don't think they're gonna take.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they're just gonna come and go, have like small roles and everything. Especially, yeah, they're not gonna be the focus of anything. I think what they're doing is they're setting up. What's the name of the company? Lord Tech. So they're setting up the Lord Tech.
Lord Tech.
Maxwell Lord.
Right. Okay. Lord Maxwell Lord.
Yeah. As something in the future. So they just like bringing Lord Tech into
oh God, if they
film.
rubbish Maxwell Lord like they did with Wonder Woman 2. Oh my God.
No, we don't talk about that film.
Oh.
No, we don't talk about that.
Such a shame.
No.
Wonder Woman was amazing.
We don't talk about
so good, so right.
Wonder Woman ruined everything.
Just dropped the baby. Rockabye baby straight on its head. Ugh.
No, they over politicized that film in a not good way. But anyways, we don't talk about that film. It's forbidden. This podcast does not talk about Wonder Woman 2. No. Let them make a new Wonder Woman and then we watch and we're going to love it. Because the Themyscira's TV series is happening. Yeah.
Oh.
Is happening. I don't think they will have Wonder Woman in that series, but I think they're going to hint at her or introduce her in the end. Something like that. I don't know exactly what the TV series is all about, but it's probably going to be about the decision to...
Is it going to be like the inception and creation of Themyscira?
Yeah, I think it could be.
The creation of the Amazons by the gods?
But you know, the reason why they create... They have two ways to go with Themyscira. They can go with a nice, like, interesting world building...
There's nothing nice about.
Okay, ignore that part. But or they could go the man-hating way, which is going to be a disaster.
We gave birth to a man. Throw him off the mountain.
No, not only that,
Wait,
because
what?
that society actually existed in Greece.
Mm.
But I'm talking about the decision to be like, oh man, so horrible, and let's make an island full of women, and we're so cool, we're so great, we're so perfect, blah blah blah. So please don't go that way. It's gonna be so disappointing.
Why? They were created as these absolute beings of perfection and excellence by the gods.
No, they're Amazons. They're like warriors. They're like female warriors.
But they're beyond that. They're supernaturally tough, strong.
Even Eve. I'm talking about the motivation.
Spectacular.
I'm talking about the motivation to isolate yourself from society. It's not because, oh men are horrible. We should just, embrace ourselves and make this perfect world with perfect women. We're so perfect. Look at us. Oh, look at my hair. I'm talking about, don't go that way. There are billions of ways to go about how can we create an island of only women that isolate themselves from the rest of the world. Maybe they have a reason to sacrifice themselves, and hide because they're hiding the weapon that can kill the gods, and they can't be found ever until the weapon is ready. So there is a way to do it the right way.
You just described exactly what they did.
Yeah, but with the undertone of men are horrible and we hate all of the men and we're gonna hide ourselves. I think you're not getting my point.
I think you're making a wonky point.
Oh, maybe I am.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I am. That's lazy writing, and I don't like lazy writing. But anyways, the TV series is going forward, and James Gunn says that they are currently working on writing a Wonder Woman movie.
Nice. James Gunn's going to be the directing and stuff, is he?
No, I don't think he's going to be the director. He's the Kevin Feige of DC.
Yeah, that's true. He's kind of gone way up beyond just director.
He's approving and organizing everything. Yeah.
Good. In James Gunn, we have.
But he's making really weird decisions, like Captain whatever. I don't know too many DC characters.
You're gonna need to specify. Okay, we'll describe, because I'll probably.
The World War II something.
What? World War II?
Do you know that's DC animation that we saw, the Suicide Squad, Creature Commando.
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah.
And then do you know that the robot?
Yeah.
The robot fought in a unit in World War II that and something. This guy was the leader, I think, of the unit, and I can't remember his name. So it's really, really, really not a popular character at all.
But then they don't necessarily have to be a popular character. If you, for example, were the architect of a whole new kind of DCU, and you knew a bunch of characters that are a little bit obscure, a little bit kind of not very well known, but you know the character, and you know that they're cool as fuck, and they're actually like really quirky and oddball, and you can work it in a stylish and funny way that people will just gobble it up and love it, then of course you're going to do it.
Well, if
they might not know it, but then they'll be like, oh my god, this is so cool. I mean, prime example, look at what James Gunn did with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and you got Groot. Who knew Groot? Not many. But it became enormously successful, especially with the whole Baby Groot pot plant business.
No, I fully agree with you. If anything, he has proven that he can take like a bunch of nobodies and turn into a really good film. But doing that too much can turn out to be not a good decision, because you have plenty of A-listers in the DC that should get a little bit more attention.
Yeah.
Like, for example, he hasn't even figured out what to do with Batman yet.
Batman?
Yeah. And
what, is he Jewish? Batman? Is
Batman.
Like Spider-Man? And Silverman? Goldman? Batman?
Yeah, Batman. What did I say? Batman. It's Batman.
Batman, not Batman. But anyway, go on, I'm pulling your leg, Karen.
I mean, did I not say Batman?
No, you said Batman.
Batman. Okay, maybe I'd say Batman. Well, maybe he is Jewish.
Maybe he is. Maybe that's why he's so successful and wealthy.
His real name is Anthony. And I don't know. But anyways, he hasn't decided what to do with Batman.
I'm leaving it.
Batman yet. Because it should be the three characters that he should be focusing first. What's up? What's wrong with your face?
No,
Bruce Waynesteen.
Leave it. Leave it.
Bruce Waynesteen Batman.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
Yeah, sounds very Jewish to me. And I don't know much about Jewish people anyway. So yeah, and do you want to focus on a less, with like huge quotes, a lesser character? Do a character that nobody can figure out how to do on cinema, in the cinema ever, without disrespecting the character. Do a Robin film.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
James Gunn is the man for the job to actually get that shit right.
Apparently not, because he's going with an adult Dick Grayson. He's going to go with a Nightwing straight away. There is no of Robin. You can do like a coming to age Robin film that could be beautiful.
Right, I think I can imagine why though. I mean, you've got to remember that Batman comics have been going since like the 30s, 40s.
Then okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think even
Yeah,
I can't remember the
it's from-
original dates, but like back to the days of Green Hornet and stuff in newspaper article style comics. But yeah, we'll say 40s.
Okay.
And the 1940s, that's a hell of a long time ago. And Batman is still the same Bruce Wayne, Batman character. And there's been Robin after Robin after Robin after Robin.
Yeah, the Robin program kind of thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, all of those Robins and kind of squeezing all of those timelines into one lifespan of one Bruce Wayne / Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, is like an incredibly weird and difficult thing to do. So it might actually work well as a little bit of a MacGuffin squeeze of the sort of the original canon storylines, but to have Dick Grayson be an older start off, because you've got to get all of the others crammed in as well, and there's a long development.
No.
Like,
You're putting Dick Grayson in the same level as any other Robin.
no, I
does
didn't
not
say
deserve
anything
that.
about quality level or
And I'm talking about
integrity
quality
or
level.
character or any
No,
of that.
Dick
I'm talking
Grayson.
purely length of time.
No, I disagree. Dick Grayson deserves far more attention than any other
I didn't
Robin.
say anything about deserve.
And I think they should make a coming-to-age Robin movie that is more focused on Robin and Batman as a support, and Batman as a support character. You know, because there's this comic book I haven't read yet, but I am looking to buy it. It's a 3-part series called Robin and Batman, and it's Robin development from his own perspective, and Batman. You know,
This is really stuck. Have you just destroyed Batman?
Batman
Oh my god.
and Batman. Okay. And you know what? I think Batman is much more interesting than Batman, to be honest. So no, I'll stick with my Batman.
No.
So
Dad.
it tells the story of Robin from Robin's perspective, how he, Batman is trying to raise him to be a Batman type of person.
He doesn't.
But
want
Robin
to be.
actually is the one who touches Batman and changes Batman, put more humanity into the
Yeah.
character. And I think that's a beautiful way to approach the character, because Dick Grayson deserves so much more credit than anyone ever tried to give him,
Yeah.
especially on the silver screen or in the cinema.
We've
Those
only seen like the 60s original.
Bird Wars.
Yeah. And what's his name? Chris O'Donnell.
Oh,
In
poor
the
Chris O'Donnell.
Batman and Robin. Oh, you did
It
a
was
good
a career
job, but
ruin.
wow.
Yeah.
About that. Oh, I had such a crush on him.
He did a movie about Everest, and that was it. I never heard about Chris O'Donnell
Yeah.
ever again. Maybe he's still doing things, I just don't know. Yeah. So yes, and then the other Robins, it's okay to tell their story like faster pace. You can talk about and then after this Robin decide to leave. Came this one, the other one, and the other one, and the other one, and it's fine. But I think the original Robin, Dick Grayson, deserves his own movie, his own story. And yes, bring the 10-year-old Robin into the thing. It's no. Dick Grayson starts as a 10-year-old.
Oh, you mean 10-year-old Dick?
Yeah.
Dick.
Because that shows a part of Batman that needed to be, he was lost in his own vengeance kind of world, and he didn't consider the consequences of his action.
Yeah.
And when he brought a 10-year-old to be a crime fighter, I think it was 10, right? 10 or 12.
Which,
One
think
of those.
about the times back when that was written and think about how things are now.
Yeah.
That is an incredibly problematic.
It is, but play with the problems and then make Batman through the film realize what a mistake. I'm putting this child in danger, but now there's no way back. I need to, and
Yeah, but the thing is, how would you realistically do that in a world where that could not possibly happen without...
Batman is a vigilante.
Yeah, I know.
Is an outlaw.
I'm quite aware of that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. But you got to think about it's being presented in current times where the split second anything grown man and a 10-year-old boy going to battle on the streets and literally going into like gang warfare situations that could not possibly happen without it being immediately shut down and destroyed and ruined.
Well,
You wouldn't be able to, do you see what I mean? You wouldn't be able to develop a story arc out of it. It would be like, oh my God, shut it down, bang.
but Glenn,
And he would become an instant, overnight supervillain.
but that's a great story to tell, because the Gotham police, they keep hunting, trying to stop Batman, and they never manage to stop Batman. And that is a really good story to everybody around. Batman is so obsessed that he's crossing the line.
Blind to the morality.
And everybody's trying to tell him, you are crossing the line.
Of morality there.
And it was just when this young man,
Newsflash.
is the only...
wrong.
and it can be a story that when this young man is the only person that can actually reach into Batman's humanity and open his eyes, that's a beautiful story to tell. And then that's when he decides to transform himself into a a crime-fighting, positive, or superhero.
Yeah. But then that's going to take like a couple of decades of storyline.
No, you can do it in one film. You can do...
Okay, well, maybe like, I'd say 10 to 15 years, because you're looking at a 10-year-old and you need to get to the point of like...
recast the actor.
25?
No, you can recast the actor. You can tell a story that was 10 years.
Nightwing, like 25?
Something around that, yeah. But you can tell a prequel, you can tell a story that happened 10, 15 years prior, and then the next film can be 15 years later with a brand new actor. It's fine. Or you can go straight to Nightwing and then just tell things through a prologue.
I always struggle to remember the two in the middle. I can always remember Dick Grayson and then Damian Wayne, but then there's like
there's
Todd.
Dick Grayson, Jason Todd?
Jason Todd, that's it. And then is it Toby McGuinness?
Toby McGuinness is Batman of the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the other one I never remember as well.
The one that becomes Red Hood.
I think that is Jason Todd? Isn't the Red Robin Jason Todd? I don't remember.
Red Hood. Jason Todd is like Red Hood.
And anyways, I can't remember.
Not a super mad Batman fan, but
yeah, there are ways and ways of going with this, but unfortunately, I'm not a screenwriter. I can never. Maybe I could look into that in the future. Who knows? Because. And then I come, I give them an option to make the best Batman movie or Batman movie. There it is.
The movie.
Batman the movie.
Bruce Weinstein.
Yeah.
Batman.
Batman with a what's the name of that little hat?
A couple.
Yeah, I don't mean no offense. I just don't know the name.
No, I can't remember. Couple. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he has one of those.
Shalom.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that.
Muzzle tough. Smash. Muzzle flare or muzzle tough? What? No. Oh, he doesn't use guns. No muzzle flare.
So all of this was to, bring... talk about the point that James Gunn, I think he's focusing on too much of the D-listers rather than look at the A and B listers.
How can you say that before we've even seen like any of it?
Because he has announced a lot of projects that he's working on. They're making a Clayface film, I think.
Which...
Clayface gets a film before Robin. How is that possible?
That is like, wait, what?
Clayface, honestly.
And what are they going to do with Clayface? How are they going to...
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I think he announced a Clayface film.
What level are they going in at with that? What is their angle with Clayface? Is he going to be like... Again, another one who's like sort of the Batman Rogues gallery that I'm not that familiar with. I know of Clayface, but I don't know his origin story or anything.
He was an actor. He was an actor that came across a high-tech face cream that he could use, and then he could change his face, to whatever he want. He could mold his face to look like someone else. So he became like super famous because he was using that cream, and
he stubbed his toe on a radioactive rock, and a radioactive pigeon shat on his head, and
probably.
Oh my god!
And then on top of that,
or something,
it's a Batman. So stop it.
Well,
no, yeah,
that's a bit different. I mean, yeah.
So I think the more he used, the more he affected his DNA structure or something like that. And then suddenly he just became a Clayface monster. And he lost his career. Or I think he lost his career and then he tripled down on the treatment, something like that, just to reinvent himself. And then he done way too much. It's something like that. But this is what I remember from the Batman animated series. Okay. Maybe not be the actual story. Yeah, and then they announced Major whatever his name is. There's the Creature Commander TV series.
I'd be interested to see what they do with Solomon Grundy. That would be cool.
I don't know, but D-listers. Focus on the B-listers at least a little bit.
But then maybe they're trying to shake it up a little, because we've had so many iterations and variations and variants and rewrites and redos and reruns of Batman.
Well, you can't.
And same with Superman. You've had like...
But you can't blame Batman being the most popular, just Spider-Man. And the most popular will make most money, so you just keep doing Batman stuff.
But they want to introduce a broader universe of like all the different characters, and not just the Super Seven.
Yeah.
The Olympian gods of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, the Trinity, with like Flash... Green Lantern.
They kind of burn Flash a little bit. I think they're going with Wally West rather than what's his name?
Wally West.
Yeah, for the new Flash.
Rather
for
Barry Allen.
Yeah, they're not going with Barry Allen on this new DC world. I think that character got a little burnt.
Okay.
With all the Ezra Miller bullshit.
Oopsie.
The same way Lanterns got damaged for decades.
What are they doing with Guy Gardner? Kudos to Nathan Fillion for playing like the character everyone hates.
But they finally making a Green Lantern series, which Green Lantern happens to be... I have two favorite DC characters, and Green Lantern is one of them. So I'm really happy to see...
It's super awesome and super weird all at the same time. And it's like...
Are you talking about Guy Gardner or Green Lanterns
Green Lantern in general?
Well,
the Lantern Corps.
I mean, you could run an entire cinematic universe with only Green Lantern
the Lantern
stuff.
Corps.
Yeah. There is Green Lantern galore for you to play with.
Yeah. Even just looking at the green, and I'm talking like red,
the lanterns,
blue, indigo, white, black.
You can go on and on and on making films with only lanterns.
Yeah.
So there's
awesome,
huge opportunity there. I hope that they do a really good job this time.
Yeah.
But my other favorite character will never, ever receive any respect from filmmaking. From the filmmaking approach.
Your other favorite character?
Robin.
I thought you were...
More specifically, Dick Grayson's Robin.
I thought that was like the favorite, not... That was going to be another one.
Yeah, I gave up on that happening long ago. No one can do Dick Grayson as he should have been done. Well, he should be done.
No, I don't think that's true.
It is. You have to start with the character at a young age. You have to start with a Batman that makes mistakes.
Never say never. Don't say it can't be done.
Thank you, Justin Bieber, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Huh?
Yeah.
Are you calling me Justin Bieber?
Bieber's movie, Never Say Never.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Justin Bieber. No clue there. Oh. But yeah, never say never. Don't say it can't be done.
It can't be done in a film.
It could.
No, it can't.
You might be surprised.
I want to be surprised.
The perfect actor out there and the perfect director, and
I want to be surprised.
A whole team of talented, show-stopping, spectacular people that are
because they're not going to make
right there on the right wavelength, and they might do it absolute justice, and you might be pleasantly surprised.
who knows.
You never know.
I don't think it's going to happen, but hey, I'm open to be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was very pleasantly surprised with Wonder Woman. I thought it was going to be awful,
I think everybody thought it was going to be awful.
but I was blown away. Loved it.
I like her music. It's a little bit overplayed right now, but I like her theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like you cannot not think of Wonder Woman ever
It's got
again
such a punchy,
when you hear
iconic sort
when you
of
hear those whatever
screeching
instrument
hit
those
to
things
it.
are.
Yeah, it's guitar.
And because they decide to keep the old Superman tune, because that old Superman is
Oh, you mean for the new one?
yeah, because when you hear that song you can only think of Superman, so yeah, it's
so good.
it's the characters.
And yet they've kind of gone really quirky with it, and like bringing in crypto and stuff. Like, what?
And then Danny Elfman has established what Batman theme tune is, and it cannot ever be any other tune.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think they should stick with those three themes for those three characters.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting when they did the Batman, and they changed up the theme tune a little, and it was interesting. The Bat-Pat, that one.
Yeah.
And it was quite different. It was nice, but it wasn't the iconic kind of hit that.
Yeah, but the Bat-Pat has never.
Elfman's Batman.
I don't think Bat-Pat was never meant to be, a definitive version of Batman. It's always been like a spin-off version of Batman for the cinema. I think when you go with the definite version, the main storyline Batman kind of thing, you have to go with Danny Elfman's theme.
I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with that. I don't think I agree with that at all, actually. I don't think that the Batman was in any way, shape or form an attempt not to be the definitive Batman. In fact, if anything, I would say it was the opposite to that. And I kind of got the vibe that they were literally zooming in on Batman and presenting the definitive Batman.
I don't think it was.
Right into the Batman, the world's greatest detective.
Because when they decided to make that film, there was already a Batman in that DC universe, which is Affleck's Batman. So they went with a spin-off. They knew it was a spin-off. It was meant to be a spin-off. And they even create their own spin-off theme for it. Besides, I'm so tired of like grounded Batman. The character is grounded in DC because it makes sense for him to be grounded on DC, where everybody else is fantastic. He is showing that a human can be close to at the same level with the fantastic people if they work hard enough, if they have determination and everything.
If they're smart enough and if they're prepared enough.
That works.
They have the contingencies and the tech and the toys. Where does he get those?
But that works in a world where everybody else is fantastic. When nobody else is fantastic, Batman is just a sad creature.
No.
It is just sad. Every time they do like a grounded Batman, it feels sad. Sad.
Disagree.
Sad.
Hard disagree.
Sad.
What was it Riri says? Diamond hard pass.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that.
No, I'm tired of grounded Batman. Give me some fantastic foes for him to fight to show that he can be on par with with what they call the people with powers in DC universe.
Oh, metahumans.
Metahumans. To show that he can be at the level of metahumans if he works hard enough and blah, blah, blah.
That's kind of like the DC mutants, isn't it? The metahumans.
Yeah.
But there's more than just metahumans. I mean, you've got like all the tons and tons of different alien races and all of the mystical, magical and the tech and the kind of...
But aliens are aliens. They don't play under any other rules, but humans play under humans' rule. So humans with superpowers are meant to human.
Any other rules?
The aliens don't technically exist yet. So they are fantastical creatures that we're bringing into.
One in particular. No, let me think. What's his name? Kal-El. Oh yeah, Superman.
I'm talking about the real world. So there is no rules for aliens, because aliens, we haven't had any real proof of aliens to set the standard for what aliens are supposed to be. So reality. In a comic book, you can create aliens however you like, but humans have a standard because we are all humans and none of us has superpowers. So in the DC universe, humans with superpowers are meta-humans.
Yeah.
Yes, meta-human. So I don't like Batman, grounded Batman on a standalone, no super people kind of universe. It's very sad. I don't like Nolan Batman, none of them. You can crucify me for that, because I'm sorry, the old shit.
I, again, disagree.
Okay.
You've got to remember, and you've got to kind of take, again, it's all about context. I mean, Batman Begins, the first Nolan, was all very much the origin, rewriting the origin, retelling the origin, whatever. And Ra's al Ghul and the sort of the monastic order teaching him all his skills. And they just scratched the surface and dipped like the tiniest little tip into the mystical. And it wasn't even, it was more like
chemical, mind games.
Biological, yeah, just kind of like...
No,
hallucinogenic.
The guy who keeps reviving himself.
Yeah, I mean, hello, Lazarus Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what? Yeah. Literal resurrections with a twist.
Yeah.
But then...
No, it doesn't work.
That's the sort of thing that they could bring back. It doesn't work.
It was refreshing at the time, but... 10 minutes after watching the film...
Yeah, it was very much a product of its time.
Okay, that doesn't work for me. Well, in fact, every Christopher Nolan movie I watch, 10 minutes later, I'm like, that was an okay film.
What?
He's really good at smoke and mirrors. He's really good to make you think that you're watching something that is far better than what you're actually watching. He's really good. I'll give him that. And that works really well, because while you're watching the film, it's amazing.
You mean he creates phenomenally beautiful cinematic masterpieces of visual extravagance and beauty?
Well, I would argue that...
And you go, it's all right.
I would argue that the visuals are done by the special effects people, not him. But...
I'm not saying he sat on a computer on Maya and ZBrush and whatever else and created himself every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month of every year.
No, but when you put his films in perspective, the premise is so simple, everything is so silly, but he has a talent. He has a really good talent at making people feel they're watching a much better film than what they're actually watching. And that I give that to him. Okay.
You're referring to Inception, aren't you?
I'm referring to any of his films. Pick one. But do you know what? I'm extremely disappointed with his last film. Because that
last film?
The nuclear bomb guy.
Oh, Oppenheimer.
Because that explosion was so disappointing.
Oh.
Sometimes you want to stick with your guns. Sometimes you should just lay down your guns.
He was trying to do everything with practical effects.
Or if you're not going to blow a nuclear weapon... If you are not going to blow a nuclear weapon to show the power of a nuclear weapon, don't come to me with like 5 sticks of TNT and call it a nuclear weapon. That was so disappointing. That was like, I want to walk away from the film. Yeah, that was literally.
They should have had
just expecting that whole effect. You're expecting the most beautiful explosion, and it's like, oh wow, that was not. That was upsetting because that is his pride getting in the way of making a good film. The film outside the explosion, it was great, but use the bloody CGI. Use CGI and make a beautiful explosion.
You could very well argue that the explosion itself was not the biggest character in the movie. The politics, the intrigue,
but the explosion
treachery,
is
the
what
backstabbing,
everybody was
conniving,
waiting for. It's building up
the
to that point.
revelation. But yeah, and then to kind of go,
Yeah, it's just like you're watching the great film, and then they cut to a little, those kids explosive thing, and then they're like, "Oh wow, no, that was so great. Let's use that against the Japanese people." Like low budget crack explosion.
Oh,
yeah.
I think you're doing Oppenheimer a little bit of an injustice there.
No, he did a massive injustice to Oppenheimer. You know, we're talking about nuclear explosion. Oh, let's show this extremely destructive force that we can create. You know, and we're gonna change the course of humanity. Here, what it is.
Sun.
Wow, I am. You know, what have I done? I'm destroyer of planets.
And now I've become the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah. No, that was a huge injustice to the film. And I hope that one day they're going to re-release that film with an actual beautiful nuclear explosion. That is going to blow blow your mind how beautiful it is. Quite literally.
Irony.
You know, we have real footage of the tests that they were doing, and just those pictures and those grainy, tiny little 480p videos looks way better, way more powerful.
What I would have liked to have seen is like original footage woven in and presented as.
He could have done that.
Like
he could have done like a restoration.
Yeah.
You know, and use that. We have like
so that it's a real respect and a homage to the magnitude of what it actually was.
We have like literally frame by frame, like fractions of millisecond from the explosion that shows you in details what a nuclear explosion is, and just those pictures look a billion times better than the 5 sticks of TNT that he used for the film.
Yeah. Just to see, like,
Mythbusters could come with a better explosion
than incinerated.
It's upsetting because I really want to say that was one of the best Christopher Nolan film I've ever seen, and I can't say that. So yeah, Batman or Batman. Batman. Yeah,
back to that.
Christopher Nolan. Yeah, we're just going to
spinny whizzy bat just fly before my eyes. What the hell just happened?
Because we were talking about Christopher Nolan because of those shit Batman
Maybe
films
I need to like make something like that for all of your random segues.
It's not a segue. I'm just bringing it back to the conversation. Yeah, how is that a segue if we go back to the the subject?
Yeah, about that.
And Wonder Woman. No, that doesn't work.
No, that doesn't work. You literally just repeated yourself.
It doesn't work. No. It's just for Batman or Superman.
Woman. It's already.
But I'm kind of ruined by the way you guys name things in this country, anyways, because everything is like that. Like Leicester, Newham. There's no H. Newham.
Yeah.
Leicester.
Nottingham.
Oh,
anyway, the list could go on forever, but yeah.
So my brain is on that mode to like just chop everything to sound correct.
Yeah.
And then I get words from the US that they don't do that, and I make that mistake because I'm already in that mode.
Oh no.
So where are we going from here? We have Superman coming.
Yeah, the MCU. Back to the MCU.
Shall we go back to the MCU?
So what's the next up and coming? Fantastic
Four.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure what's coming after Fantastic Four.
There's so much weighing on this movie or from my perspective at least, there's such an anticipation of like, are they finally gonna get it right? And I think they are going to absolutely smash it out of the park. They're so gonna get it.
Well, I hope so. There's a lot of expectations.
I don't know Susan Storm, the actress. What's her name? I know we got Pedro Pascal.
Person? I don't know either.
She's looking like she's putting on a brilliant performance.
I don't know the Thing actor either. I know him. I don't remember watching things with him.
Don't know.
And the Johnny Storm guy, he was in Stranger Things.
Eddie,
that's all I
the
know
Rocket
him
from Stranger Things.
Oh, he was in a Quiet Place Part 2.
Oh, nice.
Or Part 3. No. Yeah, the prequel to A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Day 1 or something like that, yeah. He is the guy who is stuck with the woman.
Okay.
And they trying to, and the cat. Do you remember?
Vaguely.
Yeah, that's him. So
I get mixed up with Bird Box.
No, that's Sandra Bullock's one.
Yeah, I know, but I'm sort of, my memory of, they were all sort of similar stories and ideas around a similar time. And Bird Box and A Quiet Place, they're kind of mishmash in my memory.
Yeah, it's just like when they released 2 of the same film. But this time they released 2 with similar premise films
as well.
One you can't make noise, the other one you're not allowed to look. Yeah. But I prefer the one that you can't make noise because I would survive till the end of days. Because I'm very comfortable and never talking forever and ever. I'll be like, cool.
Yeah, but what happens when you like drop stuff or you accidentally klutz out and like, oopsie, smash?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, if the danger is in making noise here, if I drop something, I would have contingencies. Like, if I drop something and I make noise here, I would grab something that I have in my contingency belt, like Batman, and I would just throw as far away from me as possible to make noise way over there.
Yeah.
And then I'll just be here quiet, or I just move very silently out of the where I am, while the monster is attacking the other much bigger noise over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Almost like you've planned it out. What?
I know. I'm telling you, I will survive the end of days in that universe. I will. I know someone who wouldn't survive a day.
Oh, no, I would.
No, you can't stop talking.
I would be...
You would be try to talk to the monsters.
I would somehow be involved in every horrific and horrible accident and calamity, get mashed up, bashed up, crashed up, smashed up, and be like, whoa, how did I survive that? Holy shit.
No, I think it would be the reason why everybody else around you die. And it would be like, wow, but that's a horrible thing, isn't it? And then they attack the other person and say, well, I better get out of here.
Insert Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the unluckiest all at the same time. How the hell does that work?
Yeah, Mr. Magoo.
I'm not Mr. Magoo.
You are absolutely Mr. Magoo.
Rude. No.
Yeah.
Screw you.
Oh.
Indestructo klutz.
Somehow. Like, more like you're so oblivious to all the chaos around you.
No, I'm not oblivious to it.
You absolutely
It literally hits me in the face like, oh, Mercedes car bonnet. Bang. What the hell? Oh, I'm 40 feet away landing on the floor.
Happens to everybody, I guess.
Yeah.
It happened to me.
Merry Christmas 2020.
But do you know what other films coming after Fantastic Four? Do you know what else is coming after Fantastic Four? Marvel Universe.
What else is coming after the Fantastic Four? Well, yeah, they're going to be leading into the whole Victor Von Doom, Avengers Doomsday. And
yeah, I don't know what comes after. I think there is a Wonder Man TV series coming out.
Secret Wars?
We already had Secret Wars?
Nope.
What's the Secret Wars?
No, that was Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Which
I think Secret Wars and then Doomsday, isn't it?
Scroll backstory.
Yeah, that was a waste of money and potential. And talent.
Yeah.
You know?
And very poor quality special effects. But then again, it was the timing was bad. COVID was screwing everything up. AI was just beginning to creep its way in, and kind of people were dabbling with stuff, but then being told that they couldn't use it. And
I don't know. I all I know is I want to try and forget that series ever existed.
Yeah, weird.
Hopefully, they treat in the main MCU. They will treat as if that story never happened ever.
Well,
They drew in Don Cheadle's character.
That's exactly what I was just going to go with. I was going to say, well, there was one character that really stood out in my mind in all of that, and that was Rhodey.
Yeah, they did a huge disservice to the character.
And he has featured again,
I think,
since then, because he was in Captain America.
Yes,
Brave New World.
Was he?
I think. Was that where we saw him?
No, I don't think he was.
Wait a minute. Where did we see Don Cheadle crop up again?
We haven't.
Or have we just rewatched stuff and I'm remembering?
We probably just rewatched stuff. Because he has a TV series or a movie coming that they can't make.
We're going to go with
Armored Wars.
Yeah.
But I think Riri Williams will lead to Armored Wars. Yeah.
They were going to do it where they dropped it, didn't they?
I think it was going to be a TV series. Now it's going to be a film. They have announced that thing like 10 years ago.
I'm trying to think. Where did we see Don Cheadle crop up again? Where did Rhodey pop up again?
I don't know.
After Secret Invasion. Because I was like, wait, hold on. That's going to bug me now. Oh, that's going to bug me.
I don't know. I can't remember. It feels familiar to me as well. I kind of feel like I've seen him recently as Rhodey. But we were also watching something about the
was he
Rhodes,
Thunderbolts?
The Giant of Rhodes. It was not in Thunderbolts. Was he in Thunderbolt?
Or was he communicating with Bucky at some point?
I don't think so.
I think it might have
think Don Cheadle is smart. He's going to stop doing these tiny little cameos and only focus on his main storyline, just like Elizabeth Olsen has done.
Yeah.
After Doctor Strange, she just refused to do anything. She's like, nope, I'm stopping right here.
Oh, they kind of did her a bit
until you give me like a really good reason to come back.
Because, all things magical, mystical, and Doctor Strange.
Well, the problem was they start shooting that film at the same time as WandaVision, I think. And the teams never communicate with each other. So the writer for WandaVision was not communicating with the writers for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the most delayed films ever made, wasn't it?
Made her character what they thought it would have been.
Whoa. Yeah.
Which is very sad, because I really like what the whole path that the character took. From being like just a little bit of power to extremely overpower. And there's more. I think she is going to be part of Doomsday. And I swear, I still believe that she's going to be the character that will destroy the entire universe.
The weapon of reality. Yeah. And I reckon, I'm kind of hoping that they do the reverse of the House of M thing, and she's what brings mutants
it makes a lot more sense if she was the daughter of Doctor Doom rather than Magneto.
No, you can't go just topsy-turvy and shit like that.
Well, they do in the cinematic universe.
Latvian, yeah.
They do. And it makes more sense. If you look at the character, it makes far more sense if she was the daughter of Doctor Doom rather than Magneto.
Magic and tech.
Yeah. But the thing is, nothing is gonna happen anyways, because they don't have much time left to tell stories. We have like 3 or 4 major films in the line before the end.
I don't know.
Yeah, because there'll be the Avengers movie, the Spider-Man movie, and that'll be it.
Yeah, and I mean, what the hell are they thinking with like Spider-Man and Punisher?
Well, apparently the characters interact a lot in the comic books.
Yeah, but I'm talking like tonally. They're practically oxymoronic, and they're so tonally different. Punisher is just vicious.
Well, they also have
seriously badass.
They also have a Hulk in that film.
Kill.
I mean, if there's someone that can shoot the Hulk forever and not kill the Hulk, is the Punisher. So they don't really have to undo his character to present his character the way it has to be. You know, he can be violent as he is, and then Peter Parker keeps stopping him from doing horrible things. So no, you can't do this. You can't do. Please don't.
So
do that.
have the Punisher,
You know?
but don't let him be the Punisher. What's the fucking point in that?
But then he can release the Punisher onto the Hulk. Say, yeah, do
When
your
the dirty
thing.
job's
Yeah.
gotta be done.
So do your thing.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Yeah, do what you do the best.
Dirty job, but someone's gotta do it.
And honestly, with an arsenal that the Punisher can provide, he could severely slow down the Hulk.
Nah.
Not defeat, but absolutely slow down the Hulk. I think he could.
Nah.
But I don't know. It depends how they're going to introduce the character anyway.
52 caliber cannon shots to the Hulk's like bang. Ooh, what was that? It's like throwing a baseball at a normal person. It's just different league.
Well, he has...
Depends
if you
what
remember,
they do with it as
if you remember well his old films, he basically RPG someone into the sky, right?
No, he RPG'd him in midair. Parkour.
So
Red mist.
there's no limit.
Amazing. Was that Warzone?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I haven't watched that. I just know the clip.
Just rocket launching him in midair. Gone.
Yeah.
Just like a jam jar with a grenade in it.
So sometimes you need to embrace the ridiculous because those characters are built into some ridiculous premise.
That's an amazing moment.
It was funny for sure.
Yeah.
They reused that idea on Kick-Ass, the second film.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So it's certainly a very funny scenario.
Yeah. Taking a rocket launcher hit in midair.
So what I think they're gonna do is, what's the other character that is Mr. Negative? So they think that Mr. Negative is in the film, and if Mr. Negative can turn the Hulk into a negative Hulk,
just bring out
AKA
worst.
I think they're gonna do the Grey Hulk, like green color, the Grey Hulk.
No, Grey Hulk's the super intelligent.
Okay, but I'm talking about color wise. Grey Hulk is the first edition Hulk. So Mr. Negative can turn everything into a negative version of themselves, right? So if Mr. Negative can turn the Hulk into the Grey Hulk, and
no, again, Grey Hulk is the super intelligent.
I'm not talking about the name. I'm talking about the color. But also, Glenn, when they released the Hulk comic book, the first print ever. The Hulk was grey.
Print technology back in those days.
The Hulk
they weren't able to kind of create the colors they wanted to way back.
No. I think you're confused. The original.
No, I know what you're saying.
No, the original color that the Hulk was meant to be was grey. On the second edition, there was a fault with the printer, and instead of printing grey, it printed green, and they stuck with the green. Originally, the Hulk was meant to be grey. So the Grey Hulk in the comic books, it was introduced as a much more violent Hulk. So I don't know what they call the intelligent. That's Dr. Hulk, I think, that is the smart one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to check
the
that
Grey
one.
Hulk is meant to be the Hulk that
Grey
is
Hulk was the
far more violent, much more dangerous.
Need to check on that one.
Yeah, let's take a look into it. But I think that's my opinion about what they're going to do in the film. Mr. Negative will turn the Hulk into the Grey Hulk.
So that he's an absolute unstoppable.
Yeah. But the other problem is
machine.
They hulking a little bit too much lately. They have Captain America. The original idea for Thunderbolts was to Hulk Russell Wyatt, what's his name is?
You mean Thunderbolt Ross, General Ross.
Well, they did that on Captain America, but the original idea for Thunderbolts was to Hulk out US agent. So they would pump him up with too much serum, and he would Hulk out. But they dropped that idea.
Oh no!
So I think they're going a little bit too
They never did that
hulky
with the comic books, did
with
they?
everything. No,
US Agent never hulked out.
no.
Not that I know of. Don't know that one.
Yeah, and I don't know
You-
too much about what the Hulk is, anyways, because apparently I remember the Hulk used to be a second entity,
Yeah.
and then I remember there was like a cosmic entity that took hold of what's his name, the Doctor,
Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner, when Bruce Banner had been exposed to the gamma ray. But they retconned that.
David Banner in the series because they thought Bruce Banner sounded too gay.
Yeah. And then they retcon that to something that I really much prefer, very much prefer, which is the gamma ray is stored in Bruce Banner's amygdala. But Bruce Banner is someone who has been through a lot of childhood trauma, and he suppressed his mind and into creating a dissociated personality. And when he loses control, that dissociated personality takes over as the Hulk. So that's why he is the most aggressive of all the Hulks there is in the comic books. Because that's why She-Hulk doesn't get to be as powerful. One, because she only has the stored gamma ray in her blood instead of her amygdala. And two, because she doesn't have a split personality. She doesn't have anger issues, where Bruce Banner has anger issues.
Oh, but she's got girl power.
She got girl power.
I can just do it because I'm a girl.
Yeah, but what she doesn't
Oh, okay.
understand is she can't Hulk out too much because she doesn't have the power. She doesn't store the gamma ray,
Yeah.
like Bruce Banner does. I did like that series. It could be better. Yes, it could. The series was.
I know everyone
really
gives it a hard time
and she is a She-Hulk.
bashes it for being.
She was fantastic as She-Hulk.
Oh, shut up.
Where were we?
Great as She-Hulk.
Yeah, so I think they over-hulking things a little bit in the movies. I know they want to go back into the out-of-control Hulk and get rid of the Smart Hulk because nobody likes the Smart Hulk. It was fun for a couple of films. Let's go back to when,
I think I love the idea of the Smart Hulk, and I like where they were going with it. Apart from they made it that kind of dad cringe. I don't get that. Why did they make it like cringy dad at a disco style?
Well, because that's the actor, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, that's very much his personality. Yeah. That's what he brought into
Mark
the
Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo, yeah.
What is he, a like cringy disco dad?
He's the cringy daddy in every single film.
Is he?
Yeah. Oh, the one we saw with Emma Stone, what's the name?
I was just thinking that one.
Yeah.
The weird, artsy, freaky.
He's a typecast.
He was not anything like anything else in that film.
No, it was, I mean, I loved it.
Bonkers. Brilliant. Weird, but bonkers. So, yeah.
We'll see. Right, would you like to say your final thoughts on this subject?
Oh, how can you have final thoughts when there's like so much more to talk
I know.
about?
Maybe we should do a second episode because it's been 1 hour 21 minutes so far. I know.
So many.
So many. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, we'll just kind of revisit this and keep going as the MCU kind of expands and continues. I think we need to kind of have a little touch base after the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
It's coming up soon.
I'm a huge fan of the Marvel Universe, and I understand and I agree that he has made some bad films, but overall it has made
I would say
really good stuff.
Not as great.
It has made really good stuff.
I don't think any of the films have been as bad as people slam them.
Let's say maybe not the films, but just think of the Secret Invasion, and you understand that they were going in a really bad direction. I was like,
oh, so close, but so far.
So far, I think it's much further than closer, to be honest. And they made a little few mistakes here and there with films. Thor, Thunder and Love and Thunder was a film that should not exist. Funny Thor was beautiful for the third one, Ragnarok. because he was dealing with a lot of, trauma and everything. Everything around him was crumbling.
I mean, Thor's always been one of my favorites, but I feel like he's been done a bit dirty.
Yeah, so
Turning him into like an idiot man-child and like, what?
Chris Hemsworth still wants to do more Thor, but he said as well, like a few other actors, he said, I'm only doing it when we get the thing right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think it's about time Thor gets a bit more serious again.
Yeah.
Because when that character gets serious, that character gets serious.
His story arc for the first few was phenomenal.
Yeah, his entrance in the Avengers.
And the sort of the rise and the fall and the hubris and the kind of the learning curve and the hardships and the traumas. There's so much to work on there without turning him into like just a blubbering idiot and a self-deprecating man-child douchebag and like an absolute reject of a dweeby boyfriend. It was like, we're talking about a god.
Yeah, what a waste of potential as well, because I really like the idea of Natalie Portman doing that. Jane Foster doing all that cancer arc. It was such a good idea,
I
but
think
done
Jane Foster
so wrong.
In her own movie, fully like really deeply into that
train has left. It's not going to happen.
They wasted
at all. They did waste. They absolutely wasted it.
Lady Thor,
and it was a great premise. She was dying of cancer, and she called
Mjolnir's
for help, and Mjolnir answered it. And Mjolnir is just making it worse.
Her body couldn't handle Mjolnir, and that was why she was...
That's not it, because Mjolnir is regenerating her body at the same time regenerating her cancer. So she's basically in the same situation as Deadpool, but she doesn't have the healing factor. So every time she de-Thor herself, she comes back to a much stronger version of her own cancer.
Yeah.
So she dies faster every time she turns into Thor.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
That's an incredible premise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had just the best actress in the whole thing
Natalie Portman is amazing.
To pull that thing. Her character design was great.
It was.
Everything was there and
solid.
It was just dropped on its head like, oh, boop.
Yeah.
So, oh well. What can we do? Hopefully the Thor 5 is going to be a great film.
Oh my God. 5.
Yeah. I think they need to do Old Man Thor for the next one. The Thor that is like close to Odin's level of, wisdom and everything. Because, well, if they do it right, I'm sure Chris Hemsworth is going to be doing Thor for life. And then they can go with Thor for as long as it goes.
Back to being king of Valhalla and...
Yeah.
Like reinstating it.
Yeah.
But then Valkyrie's kind of taken on the kingship role, isn't she?
Yeah, well, she can abdicate. With the correct story, she can be like, I've done my best, but here's your people. Because she's not a king. She is a sworn warrior.
Yeah, Valkyrie.
Yeah. She's a Valkyrie.
The Valkyrie.
Well, she's the last living of the Valkyries.
Yeah.
She's much stronger at something else in battle. And the Valkyries are the people are the creatures that carry the dead warriors into Valhalla. Yeah.
True.
Oh, there's a lot of good ideas that can be used to tell a good story.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how, with so many good ideas, people end up making a bad decision.
Don't forget that Zeus has now...
Can we just forget that Zeus
said, right, my son Hercules.
Yeah.
Revenge. So are they going to follow up on that? Is
they probably going to drop that thing?
Hercules going to be...
The same way they dropped the Silver Fox guy, the Thanos brother.
Silver Fox?
Is his name Silver Fox?
Thanos brother, Silver Fox.
Yeah.
You talking...
I'm talking about the Eternals. Yeah. in the Eternals. He
Right.
comes at the end of the film. Oh, okay, let's.
Oh yeah, Silver Fox, Eros.
I'm not sure if Silver Fox is the actual name, because I think Silver Fox is also the name of that woman from the Canadian Avengers that Wolverine had a crush. You know, Wolverine is Canadian, right?
Duh.
Yeah, and they have a Canadian Avengers
You
team.
talking
What's
Lady
the name?
Deathstrike.
No. Lady Deathstrike.
And
He met in
Scarecrow.
Japan. No, way before that. What's the name of the Canadian Avengers?
Alpha Flight.
The Alpha Flight. When Wolverine was in the Alpha Flight, there was a woman that could turn into a wolf, I think, or something like that. I think her name was Silver Fox or Silver Wolf. I don't know. The D-listers.
Can't remember.
Yeah. But now with the X-Men coming, they may do an Alpha Flight. Who knows? They can't just put Wolverine straight into X-Men.
No, they need to get the X-Men right first.
Oh, they can get the X-Men right. Yes.
On that.
But Wolverine was never part of the first or even the second team. He came after. You know? And
yeah, who was there? Scott, Jean.
Oh, the First Class. Yeah,
Warren.
Scott, Jean,
No, I'm talking like
Bobby.
The original X-Men.
Scott, Jean, Bobby,
Warren,
Beast,
Angel,
and that's it. And Xavier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they introduced Shadowcat, Storm.
Yeah, Kitty Pryde. Oh, Storm. Amazing.
Yeah. And the Indian guy, the Native American guy who died trying to save the X-Men. I think Wolverine was in the second team, wasn't it? But Wolverine was introduced as a Hulk villain. Yeah. And then he was also part of the Alpha Flight. I don't know if Alpha Flight is like a mercenary group. I don't know too much about them.
Well,
since they rebooted the universe, there's a lot more stories to tell. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really, I call myself like a fanboy for the Marvel universe. I really want it to do well. I want it to end well and restart well. And I also want DC to do well as well, because they have good
and it does
characters.
not need to be an us versus them thing.
It doesn't have to be. It's just
Screw Marvel
it has to be
DC. Let them both be awesome.
It can be the same as having two ice creams, one in each hand. You know?
Exactly. Have your cake and eat it.
Yeah. We don't need to do versus anything.
Share the love,
I think
people.
the new Superman film is looking really good. Superman. I think the new Superman film is looking really good.
Yes.
You know, the trailers
really
are fantastic.
And Nicholas Hoult as Lex. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
It's a good choice.
I didn't see it at first. I was like, I'm not feeling that.
Crypto is in the films before Robin, before Dick Grayson. It's so offensive. It's so offensive.
Oh,
you
baby,
know, they did
damage.
They did Crypto right, and then Crypto's not only going to be in a Superman film, but it's also going to be on a Supergirl film.
Oh my God!
So Crypto is in 2 super films. And we still didn't have a decent Robin. It's ridiculous.
They need to do like proper Robin with the Court of Owls and
yes, please.
Talon, and
the guy has its own stories to tell.
That would be phenomenal. Just that kind of sinister.
I don't think James Gunn will ever listen to our podcast ever.
Dark and moody conspiracy.
Oh wait, maybe in about 10 years. Well, within 10 years, we're gonna have James Gunn on our podcast. You wish. You wish.
One day.
But anyways, and then I'll tell him personally, see what the fuck.
Worthy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, maybe.
No, I think he is very much worthy. I
said we're not worthy.
Oh, we're not worthy.
James Gunn, you're awesome.
I'm absolutely worthy. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely worthy. He's gonna be like, it's gonna be his pleasure to be in our podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's see.
I think he's the guy for this whole thing. It doesn't matter. He's gonna stumble. It's not easy to create an entire cinematic universe. If he's a smart guy, he knows from observing what Marvel did that there will be good moments, there will be bad moments, and as long as he's embracing that, I think he's gonna do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
well, he's definitely not afraid to step into the camp of batshit crazy.
No, he needs to do Batman right,
Yeah.
and we need a more campy Batman. A little bit,
Oh God.
because look at
Do we, though?
look at the Batman of the comics up to the 1980s. It was far campier.
Leave
it
that
was
with Adam.
far funnier.
Leave that with
He
Adam
had
West.
he had the rainbow suit, you know,
Oh my God.
and everything.
Yeah.
The guy has a Batmobile. The guy has a Batarang. The guy has a bat this, a bat that, a bat shark repellent.
And don't forget the shark repellent spray,
Yeah.
because you know
Everything is named Bat something. It's,
well,
you know, embrace that a little bit more.
some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
The guy's a genius.
Holy shit!
Guy is a genius. You know, you can't bring the guy.
Schoolgirls. What?
You can't make the guy the most grounded human being that ever existed, ever, and still have the guy naming his stuff Bat something.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so serious. I'm so depressed. Oh, but here's my Batarang. Here's my bat this and that. Here's my bat pills. My bat car. The bat wing. Yeah. So embrace that a little bit, maybe.
I want to see Batman become the control tower, the watchtower, the contingencies, the brother eye satellite.
Well, I think if they build,
that's where I want to see Batman go.
I think if they build the universe correctly, eventually they can have Batman versus Justice League in the film format.
That's way down the line.
That's way down the line, but if you build it right,
I mean, the animated of that
one day you're gonna be able to do a Batman versus Justice League. I mean, obviously he cannot win. You know, he wins out of pity. One guy runs at faster than the speed of light. The other guy flies to the moon and back within seconds, which is way faster than your brain can react to anything. Superman can just fly through Batman before he blinks.
No, not necessarily. It's all about the contingencies and the planning and the circumstances that
here it is.
Batman creates and sets into play.
So, yeah, Superman instead of flying towards
like
Batman, he can fly all the way back around the planet and behind his back before he even notices.
No, Superman's not that
okay, it will take a few seconds.
Flash.
Yeah, Superman can't fly over the speed of light, but the Flash can run over the speed of light.
But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, a bit nerdy, isn't it? But kind of fun.
See weird and mystical, magical and kind of alien and quirky with DC, and thankfully James Gunn's doing that.
Well, let's hope he doesn't drop the ball with the Batman. He himself said it's really hard. I'm struggling a little bit because we need to get this Batman right, because you know it's the foundation of it. No, there's some ideas out there, but nothing official. Nothing official.
Interesting.
Because they want to do the film is called The Brave and the Bold so far, but they've been changing film's name. Superman changed title, Wonder Woman, Supergirl changed title. It used to be called Superman Legacy, and now it's just Superman. It used to be Supergirl, the Woman of Tomorrow. Now it's just called Supergirl.
Yeah.
So Batman Brave and the Bold is just going to be called Batman.
I mean, I would like Kara Zor-El's introduction to be as per the graphic novel with Superman, Batman, Supergirl that was
with Doomsday,
Superman, Batman, Apocalypse.
Oh, not okay. Apocalypse not as a character as the end of the world.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Was it Apocalypse? As in Dark Side, or was it Superman, Batman, Dark Side? Can't remember. But yeah, where Kara Zor-El is basically they were fired off from Krypton at the same time, but she ended up arriving.
She was rescued by Darkseid.
Years and years and years and years later. No, she wasn't rescued by him. She was turned by him. and she becomes Lady Darkseid.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that because
so bad.
they need to establish the character as a good person before they do any arc like
but
that.
she redeems.
Yeah, I know.
And
You need to establish the character as a, because she
takes her to Themyscira and trains her and brings her back around, and that would be, oh man, the story arc potential of that is phenomenal.
can be done, but not as an introduction.
You could have like multiple films out of that. It's such a great graphic novel. It's one of the coolest graphic novels I've read in
the animation was really good as well.
Yeah. The fight with Darkseid and the Omega beams, just
what we need is a proper Amazonian to be Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You know?
No offense, gal, but a skinny Israeli.
What was that actress that we saw the other day and we were like, oh, she would be
more
such
like a Gina Carano kind of build.
No.
Maybe not quite
not Gina
stocky.
Carano. Gina Carano burned her.
I'm talking about the build, the physique.
No, we saw someone the other day in a film and we both were like, oh my god, this woman is... who is she?
What was it that we were watching?
I don't remember. Was she a Brazilian actress?
We've been watching...
No, it wasn't.
Andor, season 1 and 2?
Yes.
Somebody...
The Andor's girlfriend, I think.
No, she's very, very slender. Cassian's love interest, can't remember her name. She was very slim.
Someone who was good at fighting as well, if I'm not wrong, we were watching.
Oh, my memory. I've gone blank.
I can't remember as well. So maybe we'll bring that on another episode. Yeah, I can't think.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need to bring like an actress that not only can act the part but can also look the part.
Yeah, needs the physicality.
You know, when you are a woman that physically trained for hundreds of years, like daily,
but she's to be demigod.
She is, as I know, but she physically trained for hundreds of years to be the killer of gods. She has to have muscles.
Not human. That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making.
Okay, but if you can look at any of her iterations in the comic books, she has muscles.
Yeah, she
is strong.
She should be like built, not like a chunky, stocky lump. I'm not saying that.
No, absolutely not.
She should have a sturdy, solid, but yet elegant and femininely beautiful, but powerful.
Yeah. She has to have presence. She has to have humanity.
Yeah, heart.
She needs to be innocent and she needs to be deadly.
Yeah, which is a very, very difficult balance.
It is a really difficult balance, yeah.
And she needs to get the moment of snapping Maxwell Lord's neck. They've got to get it right.
Well,
if they go anywhere near Maxwell Lord and his rise and him becoming like the big bad that he becomes, and the Justice League...
there was in one of the comic books, but
and Diana gets the moment where he's like, right, the only way you're ever going to stop me is to kill me, and she says fine and snaps his head back 180.
Of all characters, she's the one with the least patience,
and
for
they all turn on her. They throw her out of the Justice League.
Yeah, that's a weird story arc I did not read.
Well, and she's like, what? I did what needed to be done.
Yeah.
And they throw her out. And then when they made Man of Steel, which was a phenomenal, amazing film, I still stand that they stole that moment.
I would say it's 8 out of 10.
And gave it to Kal-El.
But then everything else that came after that.
In a stupid moment of, oh no, his eye beams. Oh no, he's pointing towards a family. Oh no, what shall I do?
How about he
redirect it? I could deflect it.
Just stand in front of it.
Away from it. I could block it. Nope, I'm going to snap his neck off. What?
He can take those beams for at least, I don't know, 5 minutes
right
straight
in the chest
before he even collapsed.
Right in the palm of the hand. He could mash face.
It will hurt him, but he's not going to
cram his
cut him
through a building and into the ground so that it's blasting straight up the sky through his fingertips or something. I don't know, but really?
just poke him in the eye like, "Doop."
Yeah, Evil Dead style.
Yeah.
Ow!
But-
Sam Raimi on the case.
No, yeah.
Yes, do it.
But that's the thing with superheroes. They need to be above it.
Yeah,
The desire to kill, it's strong on every character.
but it should
but-
not
Yeah.
be what. Yeah, the choice should always be something
It should
else.
always be something else.
But sometimes
Because we
you
see,
just gotta do what you gotta do.
but then you can't. No, sometimes you want to do something, but you can't. And that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the
With
whole
being
dilemma.
a superhero. And oftentimes you will see
burden.
characters in the comic books that were villains
of the power.
and became superheroes
Mm,
because they experienced that, that forgiveness and opportunity to
Atonement.
make a change.
yeah,
Like Emma Frost, for
yeah.
example, like Rogue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another one. They need to get it right.
They absolutely
Oh
need
my
to get her right.
God. She needs to do that whole
Rogue was the
Great
one character.
Marvel.
Rogue and Cyclops, but Rogue mostly was the one character in X-Men 97 that I was concerned.
Yeah.
It's like they
But then
have to do her right.
X-Men 97, they were literally just following along from X-Men
Yeah, but
1990.
they could have made changes to the character. The character is sassy. The
Oh,
character
God, yeah.
is like
She's a sassy girl.
sexually developed,
Yeah.
and she shows that. But because modern times is kind of, it's not really well accepted to write women that way anymore. But there's some characters that is above that. There's some characters that is their own true personality. And Rogues is absolutely that character. She is seductive.
Sex
She
appeal
is super
to
sassy.
be sniffed at. And
Yeah. And I'm so glad that they did
doesn't
her
need
right.
to be rejected and seen as, but it's objectification. No, it
No.
doesn't need to be
And
at all.
she's on top of it. She made her own decisions,
Yeah.
and
Own that shit.
absolutely 100%. I'm so glad that they did her such justice.
And so powerful. So awesome.
She is, and I'm looking forward to the day that she just absorbs the life essence of Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Miss
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Because it's just like everything is going the correct way. Nobody likes Carol Danvers in the MCU. Nobody likes her. And she's just like prepped to be taken out by Rogue. Because everybody's going to be like, yeah, Rogue, we love you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting little story arc.
Oh, yes, please do that. I can't wait.
Oh, poor Brie.
She made her bed,
And then she crapped
She's
it.
not
Supposed
bad
to lay in it,
actress.
not crapping it.
Yeah, she's not bad actress at all.
She's a good actress.
She's a great actress, but she has chosen to exercise her power in a specific way that hurt her career.
Oops.
Sometimes the best thing to do is to shut up. Yes.
Sometimes you're a dick and sometimes you pay the bills.
Yeah.
Yes, Robot. It's true.
Oh, that's a great quote. Never forget that quote. The robot doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, no, but by years they.
What did she call herself? Was it like Agent 19?
Comic book girl,
like
yeah.
Yeah,
Comic book girl, 19.
19.
I think her career is gone. It's gone as well.
Oh,
Long ago.
come back.
Yeah. And bring robot.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're a dick, sometimes you pay the bill.
Yeah. She has to be one of the most like nerdy and
She was really good, but I think she went through some serious,
knowledge,
terrible
wisdom when it comes to the X-Men.
personal life problems
Super awesome.
that derailed her massively.
Well, there's always the future.
There's always the future. There's always
There's
second
always
chance
the
for those
days
who
of
wants to
future
have a new
past.
chance,
Yeah. Come back.
All right. Now, after how long? Nearly 30 minutes since I said last
Oops.
words.
All right.
We're coming to 2 hours long.
It up.
I'm definitely going to have to split this episode into
No, just
episodes.
leave it.
We'll see. Any actual final words?
Yeah, how about goodbye?
Okay. Yeah, and the name is gonna be just waffling. Yeah, all right.
Something like that.
See you next Jesus, that was a terrible attempt of an outro. Right. See you in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to this one. If you're still here,
Like, comment, and
do all the
fact check
shenanigans
and correct our bullshit. And, yeah.
Off we go. See ya.
Bye.